Sagittarius friends out there, hope you are well and had a lovely month of November. This is Nicole at Inner Knowledge Healing. I will be doing your love reading and energy forecast for the month of December 2016. You can use this for your sun sign, moon sign, and ascendants, okay? And so this month we will be using a different deck, and it's called the Power of Surrender cards, created by Judith Olof MD. It's a fabulous deck if you would like to, work on your residual emotional issues and to really do emotional detox and travel lightly and moving forward. And so I have already shuffled a card before the reading, and so also one more point. And as we know, we have just entered the month of December, and so it's the perfect timing for every one of us to really take inventory of what happened in the last 11 months of the year. And it's a time for recollection, reflection, and moving on. So the best way to moving on, I believe, is to really reassess the life experience so far over the year, and to learn, unlearn, and all the gifts and the lessons that life experiences brought to us. And the best way to achieve that, to help us achieve that, is to learn how to surrender and certain things. Maybe it's our pattern, maybe it's our thinking pattern, behavior pattern, and maybe it's the way we have been accustomed to but have outgrown without knowing it. So, and this is the time that your planetary guardian angels will give you the timely nudge for you to moving ahead, okay, to prepare you for the new flow of energy of the new year. Okay, so these two cards, they came out simultaneously, so I need to show you also simultaneously. So these two cards, okay, so the first one says, surrender the habit of people pleasing. Okay, the second one says, surrender your need to always be right. With this uncanny, there's, sometimes I feel the planetary guardian angels, they are almost like shouting at our earshot, This message really couldn't be more clearer. These two cards, again, are essentially one, really. Why they are one? Because the very compassionate, generous giver, Sagittarius, is in your nature to really solve things, to put the broken vase together, to heal, to assist, to support, And it is sometimes being mistaken as a weakness, because you are so kind that people may feel that, they can use that to their own benefits. But it's okay. And for Sagittarius, you are not bothered by that, Your generous spirit is not going to be taken aback just because people, sometimes they show up as takers. Life is bigger. You get to see the bigger picture as all fire signs, and they are the mission of all these fire signs, to really channel the energy of the healing. All 12 zodiac signs, they all have certain energy about them that have their own individual kind of energy signature, channel different aspect of the human soul's evolution. And for the fire signs, especially for Sagittarius, you guys are going to feel obliged. Most of the time you feel obliged to be the healer, to be the giver, to be the person who really gives more than he takes. Okay, but sometimes it can be mistaken as people say, oh, you're just trying to please others, trying to be a do-gooders, or maybe other times you just feel this is the only way to go about it, because this is the only way you know. And the last 11 months, actually, because we are going to take inventory of the past 11 months, mainly. Okay, what I said is as a general characteristic, Sagittarius are very much, they are nice to people. They are sometimes being mistaken as a human pleaser, which is very unfairly. But it's the flip side is that you have enough kindness to make people feel that way. Okay, and like everything has a flip side. Oftentimes if you are compassionate, if you're empathetic, if you are resourceful, if you're supportive of other people, and from a negative point of view, they may think you are just trying to please others, and which is really not fair, and also it is quite lopsided as well. And everything has two sides. So being the Sagittarius, you guys will, perhaps in the month of December, will have to access your higher vision a little bit more, so you won't feel being tied down by people's opinions. Okay, there's a difference between opinions and visions. Okay, so, and the next one, it says, surrender your need to always be right. Okay, did I tell you actually there are small prints and under each card as well? Okay, so the first card, surrender the habits of people pleasing. The small print says, speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. Okay, the next one, surrender your need to always be right. It says, give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. Interestingly enough, the card that says surrender the habit of people pleasing is actually talking about those Sagittarius who are single, because this card shows a single lady. And the next one, surrender your need to always be right, is actually speaking to those Sagittarius who are in a relationship. Okay, how is that so? Let me try to explain. So for those who are single, the single Sagittarius, okay, you guys may need to, maybe in the month of December, to polish your skills of not polish, I would say, to reclaim your fierce individuality. Okay, because I have a feeling the past 11 months you have been giving so much of yourself to the point you feel you are kind of you feel a bit muddled. You don't know if you are doing too much, or you're just you're just being stuck in a kind of entanglement that you cannot really not overexert yourself. Okay, you don't know if if it comes from the right place. So the message is very, very, very clear right now. It's basically saying there is some imbalance in your life. It needs to be redressed. And for those single Sagittarius out there, it's important for you to reclaim your fierce individuality, and then you will feel more happy and more comfortable within yourself, and that will attract the ideal partner to you, who will not just take, but also will be able to replenish your energy in the way that is most suitable for you. Okay, and for those Sagittarius who are in a relationship, this card actually says and the best way to resolve any conflicts, be it subtle or out and out, that type of conflicts, be it large or small, the best way to solve them is actually surrender your need to always have to be right, and let other people, let your partner to have their point cross, really, to really listen to them. Really listen is the most important thing. Sometimes it's not about what we say, it's about how much we can really comprehend from the other person's sayings, so we need to perhaps in some way look at this as a way to polish the skill of listening. Okay, so I think for the most part, as human beings, we don't really recognize the importance of listening. Okay, and listening is a way of communicating. So for the fabulous Sagittarius out there, so you carry this wonderful message for all of us, that is to express love in all its possible ways, you know, to in the selfless ways, in the most passionate ways, you know, and in the most on your face kind of way. But it's all very inspirational. But the month of December is calling all the Sagittarius friends to be a little bit more collected and to be in your center, and to polish the skill of listening is also quite important for you to improve your relationships as well. Okay, so and I wish you a wonderful month of December, lots of love, and see you in a month's time. Bye for now.